Valentine's Day. I am going to meet here Friday, and we're going to do a rosary online for the LGBTQ events that are going around all over the city. So if you want to join me here um, today and Friday and Thursday, I will be praying the rosary online and leading it. The reason I'm going to do it online is because I just want to be peaceful and in harmony and peace. Since I'm an American, I think that we could live and let live. And my goal is not to tell anyone what to do. It is your choice. So, that said, let's get right into it. What are the issues on my mind right now? Immigration, tax, family law courts, family. I think those are the issue. Immigration, tax, family, abortion, and what's going on in our capital. I know that my rep, Meg Froelich, loves me. I know that I am making an impact because I'm Marla Fernandez. I'm also going to law school. Yay! Can't wait. But anyways, let's dive into immigration and what I see. What I see is this: in immigration law, it is not their fault. Those undocumented people who came through the opening that the Biden administration allowed came here because they want the opportunity that everybody here has, that we as Americans offer. And what is our opportunity? We are free. For crying out loud, we're free. Everybody wants to be free. It's freedom. So, in the hope that President Trump eases into this immigration deportation, we need to look at due process. Once an undocumented person gets picked up by ICE, they have zero money, ability to fund their attorney. It is our duty as American to make these undocumented people who came in during Biden's administration whole again, in the effort to be balanced and build that bridge. Anyone who came in the last 5 years should have an ability to declare themselves American. Now, what's the determining factor to be an American? You can't be a communist. If you're a communist, then you don't believe in freedom and you need to be deported. In America, we consent to law indirectly through the states. Our states represent our interest. And just because you were born in a state doesn't necessarily mean that you are American. If your parents are undocumented, listen to this right now, because they're not telling you this in any public school in America. If your parents are undocumented, illegal, invalid. They violated our laws. And you were born in this country, you have a right to declare yourself an American and relinquish your citizenship from your parents' native country. Once you declare yourself an American, once you tell them, I know the laws of this country and I will obey. You have every right to help your parents fix their status. And there are filings you can do in order for them to stay. However, if you have communist inklings, you will not be given citizenship. You cannot serve two masters. Either you serve God because we live in America and America was founded in a God-centered country. God is the ultimate leader in America. He is the king here in America. If you do not believe in God, then you're not American. I don't care what God you believe in, but it is our God in America. And our God in America is Christian. Do you understand? And our legislators, our representatives, our senators must do nothing without God, especially here in Colorado. So, if you came in, I am praying that you are not picked up, but you go directly to an attorney before you get picked up and ask the attorney to represent you and pay them $5,000 for a retainer because you're going to need it. Hey everyone, I can't see you right now. Me too. Pray for me. I will be taking the LSAT in April and in June and in August. So I will be studying 3 hours a day next month. I am doing some stuff this month and hopefully I could clean everything up and clean my schedule up and just spearhead this LSAT. But this fall, I will be a law student. I promise you that much. We need good lawyers here. And we need people who obey law and who have freaking courage. We need lawyers who have courage to be the gatekeepers, to fight for our country. And let me tell you, if you're going to law school, constitutional law should be your top priority. Every area of law taps into the Constitution. And litigation, although it's not the ultimate, we don't normally litigate. The litigation is like the last thing. If you're a good litigator and you have the laws intact and in your brain and you understand the concept, you could be really good. Anyways, I do plan to be a litigator. I like it. I make people feel uncomfortable when I ask questions. That is my God-given gift. But I also am very entrepreneurial, so I rather give other lawyers and paralegals their right to do transactional law, and the little things, And me, I like thinking about like the big picture. I like the bottom line. I like leading the company. I like making the sale. That's what I like. I like being the visionary. So I will be going to law school. So for 3 years, we'll see what this channel ends up with. But I did start up my company. It's called Grounded and Resolved Corporation. It's twofold. What I do is I provide legal services at an affordable cost, and then we, I will personally adopt a lawyer and help you find the right lawyer that matches your personality. If we can't help you as paralegals and mediators. And I have another company. It's a nonprofit. It's called Harmony, Harmony Initiative, Harmony Chord, and the new Harmony Party. So stay tuned because this Harmony Party is about building bridges and bringing back win-win legislation at the Capitol. I'm all about peace, but I'm not necessarily the one that's going to be the peacemaker. I am going to bring conflict just like Jesus did, in order to resolve it. And resolve it I will, because I'm not afraid to conflict. It's in the conflict that you see possibilities. But I gotta make this quick. So there are little issues, and we need to amend amend Meg Froelic's abortion law in order so that it complies with the Constitution. There are little things that we could do to make that statute here in Colorado hold in court, and it does not hold in court. It's currently unconstitutional because there's a soul in it that they're not protecting. They are protecting the soulless corporations, the very soulless corporations that are usurping our right to be protected individually. The other thing I want to say is we need to reform our family courts and raise the bar, the evidentiary bar, to a reasonable doubt standard in our courts. Not put it into criminal law. There is already a criminal law. Just raise it to reasonable, beyond a reasonable doubt. Parents have rights, and their rights should not be terminated. Easy peasy. It should. These people who are investigating should be doing their job and due diligence, and making sure that the parent truly is what it is. So, in that sense, it usurps the parent's due process right to be a parent, number one. So I am for parents in this, and I think that also in the church, we have a crisis, and the church needs to rise here in America. The only place that actually can help the church correct itself is right here in America, because we have the freedoms that no other country has. Our Constitution was meant for a moral and free people. Our Constitution was for souls. God created souls, people. He did not create corporations. And therefore, our representatives are not bound by corporations. They're bound to the very people that elect them. And they need to listen and protect them and them alone. And when they let one person, when they don't protect one person, then we're not all protected, and the Constitution means nothing. So my right to freedom is my right, and my representative must protect my right. These corporations, online, Facebook, X, they have no right. The right that they have is the person, the soul that actually created that corporation. That soul has a right to his or her livelihood. And that's the soul that they need to protect. So our representatives and senators must protect souls, not soulless corporations. And in Colorado right now, we have a personhood statute that blurs the line between souls and soulless entities. That's another issue on the books that I like, and I need you guys to, if you're in Colorado, you must go and talk to your legislators and tell them to correct these laws in the books, because that is usurping our right to be heard at the Capitol. Demand that they protect each and every soul in this country, in this state, whatever state. Stop protecting the soulless entities usurping our rights, because the Constitution was not meant for corporations. Our founding fathers never meant to give rights to corporations. Planned Parenthood is undermining individual women, their right to make a good decision over their bodies, because of the law that Meg Froelich has done. Anyways, I gotta go. So thank you very much, and I'll come back live. And happy Valentine's Day. Stay tuned. I will come back live, and we're gonna do a rosary. And if you are a Christian and you don't like saying the rosary, that's okay. You can come on live, and we could pray together. Um, so I think it'll be great, and this is where we can actually have the biggest impact on prayer, and hopefully we can do this for Valentine's Day, Friday. And I think that it should be, I don't know, what do you think, 10 a.m.? Pray the rosary? Or whatever prayer? Just come on live. Thanks. Bye.